Hi, I'm Don Schaefer from the Better You organization, where we're working with people to help them fulfill the dreams of their lives. And I'm going to be talking about an area here today that is, I think is very interesting because it's an area sometimes people don't realize it's happening to them. And therefore they want to achieve things in their life, they want to be successful, but all of a sudden they're finding things that are popping up and stopping them and keeping them from the areas that they could be successful in. And this area that I want to talk about deals with your mind. And, some people call it a brain disease. Some people call it cancer of the mind. But in actuality, I like to call it excuse-itis. It's the ability to make excuses for not doing the things that you should be doing. And so many times, people in life struggle with this. There's so much that we can achieve in life. We've been given tremendous opportunity in this country of ours to achieve, but a lot of times we don't because we develop this area of disease in our life that we have excuses for everything. And don't get me wrong, the average person has some excuses. There are some areas in a person's life where, they just have certain excuses for not doing. But a lot of times it goes way overboard. People go way overboard to have excuses. A lot of times you talk to individuals or you ask someone to do something. You look in their face and you know right away they're trying to figure up a good excuse for not doing it. And that's where I want to just bring a little light to this so that we can have an understanding and realize somehow that, our excuses sometimes can kill us. And I remember reading a story about a gentleman named Scott, and he had gotten in a serious accident and eventually lost both of his legs, and he had gotten artificial legs, and he had learned how to walk. And all of a sudden he decided, I'm not going to allow my legs to be an excuse, and he conditioned himself, so he eventually participated in a triathlon in Hawaii. His legs were a little swollen, they had little blisters for a couple days afterwards, but he achieved this. And I'm reading this and I'm sitting there, man, I've got two good legs yet. Not that they're that good as far as running a triathlon, but I still have some capacities that I could do a lot. So I can't use some of these conditions as an excuse, and a lot of times people do. And there's areas that sometimes people will use. They will use their age. They will say, I'm too old or I'm too young. A lot of people in life, they're never the right age. No matter what it is, they could be successful, but they're just never the right age to be doing what they should be doing. Or they're using their knowledge. They're saying, hey, I never went to school. I really wasn't that bright in school. So therefore, that's the reason I really can't achieve anything in life, because I'm not really all that intelligent. There's tons of examples of individuals out there that are achieving tremendous things without even high school educations. How can that be? How can that be? A big part of our life and a big part of our success is our attitude. The attitudes we have. Companies will hire people and promote individuals not so much by what they know, but the attitude that they have within them. And if I can develop the attitude saying, hey, I am not going to have excuses. I am going to set a goal, I'm going to set a dream in front of me. And I'm going to say to myself, Don, I am not going to allow excuses to keep me from doing what I know I need to be doing. I'm going to pursue on. And so many times people say, I'm just not lucky enough. I'm just not fortunate enough in life. Other people, they were just born right. And it just happens. See, this here too is just a way of thinking. It isn't about luck. It's about the effort you put into something. A lot of times people don't realize how people who seem to be fortunate in life, how the effort they put into it. You see, our efforts produce what people call luck, produce a fortune in our life. But to be able to put that type of effort into it, we have to eliminate one area. And that's the excuses that we sometimes use. That's why I want to encourage you just to take a focus, a thought of what you're pursuing in life, and get yourself into a mode where there is no excuse. The things I know I need to be doing, there is no excuse. I am going to make this a goal to eliminate excuses in my life. Well, I hope your life is going good for you, and I'm hoping that your dreams are going to come true. And I want to wish you all a wonderful day, and thank you for joining with me.